It's Desiree back from the show that I was at, and I'm just getting started here. What we're going to do tonight is I'm going to reproduce something that I made up this weekend at the show. I had a lot of people who wanted to see it. So here we go, and I'm calling it shoot, somebody's trying to call me again. I keep getting all these weird calls, and I'm gonna start blocking them. Well, I have been, but you know, it's annoying. Anyways, so if you're out there and you can see me, let me know. I had a lot of questions about this technique, and I'm calling it the wet t-shirt technique. So we're going to get started here because it does take a little bit of time to do. The first thing I'm going to do is I have my t-shirt here. I'm not going to go directly and put the other stuff underneath it, the ink mat, because the first part of this is a little messy. It's just a tad bit messy. So just so you know, we're going to get messy. So let me go ahead and put these in because I like to keep it separate because I don't want to dye both the front and back. I'm just going to put the ink on the front. So I'm putting these things in here. They are Teflon. They're just my regular old Teflon baking sheets that I use all the time instead of using parchment paper, and you can use parchment paper, but I'm using Teflon baking sheets. I'm going to put 2 in because this goes from side to side all the way, so it's always a good idea to do this. So just put it side to side. And then lay it out flat, just like this. So here's the secret ingredient, and this is why I call it the wet t-shirt. So if you're out there, please let me know. So I know people ask me to do this, so I'm doing it. I just need to know that you guys are out there and you're watching, because I was only going to do this in the VIP group, but didn't see that happening. I know I've been gone a while because of the show, so I've been very busy. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to change this so that I can get a spray anytime now. There we go. A spray. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to do this spray, and I'm going to wet the t-shirt. Okay, normally we say, don't wet the t-shirt. In fact, you know, when you're doing everything, don't wet the t-shirt. You need to work on dry clothes, dry fabric. Well, no, not today. Not today. Today we're wetting the t-shirt. I'm going to get it nice and soaked. I want to go all the way to the edge. I found, I think that will work the best, because I don't want some of the first two, well, I only did this twice before, so I can't really say through a whole ton of experience, probably more than anybody else, but the idea here is to get the t-shirt all wet. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Virginia. So I'm soaking my t-shirt down. Okay, this goes against everything Couture says, and I did it anyways. And this is the thing I want to make sure you guys understand. If you experiment, that's how you find things. Think about things, experiment. Guess what? That's what I do. I think and I experiment. So I've got this pretty damp. You can see it's starting to stick through there. Now I got to get some ink. And I'm going to pick, let's see. I'm trying to find a couple of colors that will stand out. Where did my yellow go? Apparently I lost my yellow ink. It's probably still in some box because I'm still unpacking, everybody. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna go with this color, some red, some of this poppy, well, that's candy apple, and that color. Let's see, what else can I put in there? I could put that color in. I wish I knew what happened to my yellow ink. We'll put this color in. Maybe not this red. I think those three colors will work. Now, the first time I did this, I scraped it onto some parchment paper, wet it down, and then put it on. The second time, I put it on one of these, wet it down, put it on. But what I think I'm going to do this time is I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to use a little paintbrush just to kind of thin it, because I want to thin it down a lot, because that's going to help it spread, I think. Again, you guys, this is complete and total experimentation. I came up with it by accident. So I'm going to put some in here, just right here, like this, just like this. I guess it doesn't matter if I put it on here because I'm going to be putting it on there. I'm going to go ahead and put a whole bunch of water in there, more than you would be recommended to, because I want to water this down a little bit rather than struggle with it the way I did the second time on the second shirt. So if you have never seen Couture, let me know down below with, what you know about it. If you don't know anything about it, let me know what you know or don't know. So I am getting this stirred up. Just getting it stirred up. I'm trying to make sure it's nice and thin. Just like that. And we'll leave that right there, because I'll probably need more, I think. And I'm going to open up this other one and scrape some out of here into another spot, leaving that over to the side. And I'm going to put some more water in here. And when I say more water, I mean a lot, because I want to thin it down. I want it soupy. I want it soupy. Is anybody, that reminds me, is anybody old enough to remember Soupy Sales? Anybody remember him? I do. I guess that's aging myself. First time seeing anything. Awesome. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with Couture. And Tammy, guess what? This is the first time anybody has seen this other than the people at the show this weekend. Because I don't know any other designers who've been doing this with these. So I'm just trying to thin it down, thin it down. Got a chunk there. Let's just put that to the side. Okay. I got that one, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this one, which is this other blue. So normally we don't use these, Tammy. Normally we keep everything dry. But if you stick around past the time I'm finished with this, I'll show you. Because if you look behind me, we have a lot of stuff back here that I have done with the transfers. So I'm going to put a transfer on top of this t-shirt, and actually, let's make this a little more interesting, everybody. If you would like to win this t-shirt, go ahead and start sprinkling the love everywhere. You can put it on your own profile page. Go ahead and put it into some groups. And I am going to I'll do a drawing tomorrow for the shirt based on the calculations on what I see. What I'll probably do is everybody who sprinkles the love, you'll get an entry for every 10 places you put this. 10 separate places. So think if you go put it on your own for 10 times, that's not going to get that will get you won't even get you one. You'll have to do 10 separate places. So 10 groups. Some of the different groups that are out there that you can share to are like buy sell trade groups that have no rules. Those are good places. And craft groups. Hi, Rachel. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you guys how I make this work. So I'm just kind of blotching it on, and it's not spreading, so I'm going to go ahead and really soak that down so I can help it spread. Really help this spread out. Now I'm using this. I'm thinking I might try next time use a paintbrush. I just can't find anything right now because, yeah, it's all over the place. So I'm putting some of this down. This is our Couture ink. And the whole reason for the water is to get it to spread. I'm going to go ahead and spread. Probably do some more down here. And it's not spreading as well as I like it to spread. So there's a lot of water. This is why this is kind of a messy process. At the show, I actually put my fingers on it and spread it that way too. This probably will not be as bright as that other shirt because I'm not using the yellow because I don't remember where it went. I don't know where it went. Okay. And probably a little bit down here. The whole point of the water is to get it to kind of spread out. I'm just agitating it a little bit because I want it to spread. It doesn't matter if it wrinkles right now. It doesn't really matter. I'll put a little bit more right here. That's going to be a big spot. It's okay. Here we go. More water, more water. The key here is water because water thins it out and makes it spread. Here we go. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and start with this other blue that I have. And it's still looking pretty thick, but we're going to go ahead and go with it. Oh, look, hey, the pink's already starting in. That's okay. I'll let it. We'll just do it this way. since it's wanting to do it that way. Okay. I'm going to keep putting water on it to get those spots to spread out more. So again, I told you guys, it's messy, and it is. Just like that. That is not going to stay. Lots and lots of water. And I think, whoop, there we go. Hey, Lynn, how are you? I'm back. It was a long show. And, you know, while I was at the show, I met this guy who, he was there with his paintings, and his paintings were absolutely awesome. Expensive, but awesome. He takes old flags and puts them on canvas and paints over them. And then he tells a story on the back of where the flag came from. So people send him flags from all over. So we are blending. Lots and lots of water. Like I said, I told you guys, lots of water. That's why I call this the wet T-shirt. So the colors I used in the other one were the Couture teal, the Couture coral, and a yellow. But I can't find my yellow, you guys. I don't know what I did with it. So we're using light blue. We're using this light blue. And the idea is to get it to spread. Spread here, spread there. So down here you can kind of see, I don't think, well, you guys can't see it. Down here at the bottom, you can kind of see it rolling down like that because it was flipped down. Oh, there went the other one. It's okay. So let me put some more on here. More water to thin it down so it spreads. So you can kind of see it spreading up here because what the water is doing is it's pulling it away from where it was dropped. And yes, the longer you do, the more likely it is to spread all over. And I'm just going to dribble some more of this on here. I think I'm going to. just to get the rest of the pink out. Well, it's actually Couture teal. And I'm gonna drop that there. Squirt it down. Okay, now the fun part comes. I have to dry this thing. So yes, this is the part that is annoyingly long because it is about drying this. So first off, I'm going to dry my fingers off, close up my inks because I don't want them right there. And some of you may know I get kind of messy. I always get kind of messy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dry this out some. I don't need to dry it out completely because I'm going to use the heat press on it anyways. But it's easier if you dry it out. So we're going to hope that I don't shut down the power in here. No guarantees. I'm not going to guarantee anything. I may, if the power goes out and you guys see me freeze up and the power went out, I'll come back. I will come back. So I'm going to turn the heat up. Hopefully I don't blast the power out, but you never know. Drying it, drying it. It's going to take a while for it to dry because there's a lot of water on here. Sometimes it works better going from the inside. Because it holds the heat better underneath the shirt. You just have to be careful. Or, you know, the other option is just to let it hang dry or let it sit there and dry. I did fully dry those shirts while I was there. It took a little bit of time though. I'm not gonna lie, it took a little bit of time to dry them out. It did take a little bit of time to get them dry. So while I am drying this, you guys can tell me, what do you think of the name, wet t-shirt technique? Because that's all I could think of. You guys got any better names for it? Because I haven't seen anybody else do this shirt technique with Couture. So, do you like the wet t-shirt technique? Do you guys think the wet t-shirt technique is a good name for it? Or should I try something a little bit different? You had your first great-grandson yesterday? Woo! Lynn, congratulations. Everybody, give Lynn Donnelly some congratulations. She had her first great-grandson yesterday. Her first great-grandson. Everybody, let's give Lynn a hand. Yay! You raised that, Mama. You raised them, so now you have a great-grandson. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Who wants to help me give Lynn a congratulations? So what I'm going to do with this t-shirt after I'm done drawing it and getting it going is I'm going to put another transfer over on it. Let's see how long we've been live. 25 minutes. It does take a while for this to go. Lewis, get down from there. Oh my gosh. You guys, Lewis is getting on something again. He's doing something bad again. If I had more time, you guys, I would have made another t-shirt and shown you guys the next part of the process really fast instead of having to do this. Drawing stuff. I just want to dry it off a little bit more, and then I'm going to go ahead and start doing the next step. It doesn't, here's the other thing, while it's wet, it doesn't look nearly as cool as it does when it gets completely dry. And it will be there. Five kids, 11 grandchildren, 2 great-grandkids. Oh yeah, Lynn, you better start on Christmas gifts. That's for sure. Okay, so those of you who are not familiar with Couture, we do a lot of different things with it. This is just one thing. I had a lot of people expressed interest in it, so that's why we're doing this tonight. It's not the only thing. Tonight is T-shirt Tuesday. If you're interested in this project, go #transfer, and there will be some links that will pop up in Messenger for you. They're not all complete on this, but you should be able to find the materials, because the key are the Couture ink for this project, and I have 3 here that I use. You don't have to use 3, you can use 1, maybe 2, and then just a t-shirt. This is a Gildan t-shirt that I got, I ordered online. It was just plain white, so any plain white t-shirt will work. Just like this one. Trying to get it dry enough to start with the iron. I'm going to turn the iron on. Well, it's not an iron. I'm going to use a heat press, but you are certainly not required to use a heat press. You can use an iron. I'm just going to use a heat press for this project because they are faster in most cases. The Zen phase, yeah, it's the Zen phase. You just kind of got to go with it. It's starting to dry out some. Okay, I'm going to shut this off, which means it'll sit here and blow while it's drying out. And you guys, here's the cool kind of thing. Because I'm doing this and I didn't flatten it, I'm getting the wrinkle marks on it too. That is something else that it will do. We'll give it a few seconds here. The iron is still, well, the iron, I'm saying the iron. It's not an iron, it's a heat press. It is still heating up. But that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this down here and start. The key here is not to leave this in one single spot. Hi, Tabitha. Because I found that when I did that, you know, I've got wrinkle marks in it this time around. And I think those are kind of cool. If you leave it sitting in one spot, you can get iron marks. So I'm going to keep moving it. Just making sure that I keep the this sheet over the top because I don't want it to get on my heat press or my iron or whatever you're using. Just make sure that you do that. So I'm just ironing it dry, basically, which also, you know, it's also going to heat set it. So I'm wiggling it around because I don't want it to dry too much in one spot. So there we go. We're going back and forth on it. I'm going to go down here, go back and forth. I can see the steam rising off of it because, again, it is wet. And, you know, the company says, don't do this wet. Well, and yeah, if you're doing one of your designs, one of your transfers, you don't want to, because this is what's going to happen if you're doing something with a wet or steam iron. It will, once you do this, it's going to spread that design out, that transfer design out. But in this case, we're not caring because we want it to spread out. We want this to spread out. So I'm going 30 seconds, it doesn't matter, but it keeps this heat press not worried about it. So I'm just doing this until the shirt is dry because I need it dry for the next process. So I'm going. And Tabitha, give Lynn congratulations. She is the proud new, she has a great grandson, her first great grandson. So everybody give her congrats. Down below, type congrats to Lynn. It's always nice to see new little ones getting born. We all love them. So I'm going to go over here and try to get right up here. Now this t-shirt, for those of you out there that take the initiative and go out and put this, sprinkle the love, share this out there into your crafting groups, onto your page, onto your profiles. This t-shirt is up for grabs. I'm going to be doing a drawing tomorrow for it. So if you are interested in being the proud owner of this t-shirt, please do. I'm going to get a transfer to put on it very, very shortly. You're going to need to watch, yeah, you will, Tabitha, because it is a different technique. So if you guys have not heard of Couture, I am looking for new designers. We are a 3-year-old company, and there are 3 different ways that you, well, I say 3, but it's more like 7 or 8 different ways that you can make money with Couture. The first one is, let's say you decided you wanted to make t-shirts like this. You can make these t-shirts and sell them on Etsy, on Amazon, on eBay, on a website, on Facebook, in a shop, wherever you want to, you can sell them. You are not limited to where you can sell them. All the designs, the transfer designs, are fully licensed, so that's not a big deal. Okay, it's starting to feel like it's dry in the middle. I think it is. Almost. Over here, I got a little bit more right here that I need to dry. Still a little damp right there, maybe a little bit there. And here we go. Seconds. Tabitha, being a designer means that you have a 40% discount on buying all the product that you want. You automatically have a website to sell product from. You automatically get the option of selling your end designs. You get the option of selling the product either online or offline. And then you also get the option of building your own team. Of course, you do need to train, and I can help you with that. So it's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of people. And hey, our next convention is going to be in Orlando, Florida. I will be in Orlando, Florida in July for the next convention. That is our next convention. So, the transfers are shipped from Utah and from Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. They opened a warehouse in Atlanta, Georgia to help the shipping times because we needed them to be a little bit faster. So now ship times are 5 to 7 days. And we are now at 99.9% shipped on time. So everybody gets their stuff on time. They are working very hard to get that done. The designers shouted and they responded. The lead designer for the transfers, he actually does design work for Target and Pier 1 Imports and a few other places. And a lot of times what I've noticed over the last year is that while he's doing that, a year after our designs come out, we start seeing knockoffs. We actually start seeing knockoffs. One of the big ones is the vintage truck design that's been with Couture since 2018, maybe 2017. And that design, they keep taking it out. They tried to take it out last year. They were going to. And there was a resounding shout from all the designers not to do that. So they didn't. So they do listen to us. Okay, let me snag a transfer real quick here. Trying to decide. I don't know. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Ha, you guys. I got the one that I'm going to do. And I'm gonna need to have, I need black ink and I don't have black ink. All right, well, it's going to be dark blue ink. That's what we're going to do. Country girls. All right, my country girls, where are you? Drop me a sign that you're a country girl. What's your favorite country girl song? Drop me a sign that you are a country girl. Because that's tonight's transfer. All right, let's put this down here. Carrie. I'm not seeing Carrie. Lynn, they should be out. I will have to check cause you know what? I sent them book rate, Lynn. So that might be why it's taking so long. That's probably it, because I sent them book rate. Probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, so I'm going to put this transfer on here because we're going to spice this little t-shirt up. Where are my country girls? Okay, so this is one of the designs in the current catalog. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this dark blue. And it's Let's see if I've got enough left. Oh, Lewis, don't get up here. Here comes Lewis the cat. All right, you guys, I think I have just enough. I'm looking at this and I'm going, oh man, there's just barely enough in there. I used up most of it this weekend. I need more. I need more of this. Let's see. If I can't get this to thin down just a tad, I may have to look for a different color. Because I'm looking at this. You know what? We're going for a different color because I think this is gone. And it sat out too long during the show. So we're going to pull out Current Jam. Current Jam. Here we go. This one is a pretty color. Okay. All right. Who's my country girls? Okay, here we go. I'm going quickly across. Right here. This is the easy part, you guys. This is something we do constantly. I can't tell you guys how many t-shirts I made. We gave away quite a few of them at the event. There was one that went really fast. Everybody wanted the grandma t-shirt. I made a grandma t-shirt with an old transfer because I was only using the old transfers. So here we go. Push it all down. And put that to the side. Here we go. Let me pull it up. Country girls. Who's my country girls? Let me name your favorite country song. I'm going to go put this in water so I can keep it from clogging. All right, that is in the sink. And next step is to close up the inks, otherwise I will make a mess. It's just a given. So I always close up my inks before I make a move on anything else. Otherwise, yeah. And I even did that at the show, you guys. I was so mad at myself. Ruined a t-shirt. This is going in the trash because it's not salvageable. It's okay, I can buy another one. I've had that one for a year. Can you believe that? A year. All right, one last dry and steam. Tim McGraw, all right. Who else we got there? All right, Tabitha. You know what, you guys? My partner at the show, she's not a country music fan, and they were playing a little bit of country music. An Alabama song came on, and I looked at her and I said, "Don't you be dissing no Alabama." I remember them from when I was in high school. I do. Not that I listen to country music exclusively, because I have found over the years that, you know what, as we get older, we have more music to listen to, and we're more willing to listen to it. So, you know, that's the way it goes. Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to shut that off. And, all right. I'm going to put this over the top of it and heat set it, and it will be done. It will be done. Heat set one side, heat set the other side, and we're done. Willie Nelson. Yeah, Willie Nelson's a good one. And you know, he's still alive and kicking. I don't think Willie Nelson's gonna go. You've seen a lot of singers go. David Bowie. Who else went? Prince. Oh gosh. There were so many of them. Tom Petty last year. But Willie Nelson, he's kind of like Dick Clark. He's just always going to be there. What's my favorite type of music? My favorite genre? I'm a little bit rock and roll, but I'm not into that really screechy hard rock, just a few things. And then I do like some country, so, you know. And well, and then rhythm and blues. I do like some rhythm and blues. What can I say? I like it all. Just, you know what it does? It depends on my mood. Depends on my mood, what I want to hear. So, we're done. Guess what? It's done. Let me pull these mats out because that's making it darker than it is. And there we go. Country girls. Who's my country girls? So remember, 20, or actually it was 10. 10 shares. 10 shares get your name out there. I may even use my standing wheel to do the drawing. So I will do that drawing tomorrow. I will do the drawing tomorrow for this t-shirt. It's a little damp still here on the edge. That's okay. But there we go. Ta-da! Let's pick it up and look at it from here. This is the t-shirt. It went from a flat white t-shirt to this. Just like that. So, who's inspired? Are you inspired to make your own t-shirt? Remember #transfer to get information about getting the transfers and the inks that I used in this project. Also, if you're on YouTube, please be sure to share this out. I do appreciate it. And if you're on Facebook, share it out. If you're on Periscope and Twitter, retweet. That's always appreciated. And then I'm going to get this out on Pinterest sometime tonight. And possibly TikTok. So, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves watching this. Again, this is Couture. My link, if you drop Couture below, I will send you the link or respond with the link so you can go straight to the website and get all the product that you want. With that said, I almost forgot. VIP group. I have a VIP group, and I'm going to be putting together some kits tonight because it came back with some product from the show. So some of the stuff that I didn't sell will be in the VIP group because I'm going to have a sale this weekend. I will be doing a sale this weekend. So with that said, you guys, have a great one. I am going to drop out of here. I got to go finish cleaning off that transfer. You guys have a good night.